Hi everyone, this is Rosella here with my latest wedding gown. This is now my 4th attempt to make this video. It usually only takes me one time, but for some reason I'm flustered and I'm messing up and I'm just not doing very well. So, this gown is pure white. The appliques are only of two kinds. The vast majority of flowers that will look like this, okay? They have both round pearl beads and the seed beads, or not seed beads, the rice beads. They have clear sequins, and the sequins have not aged at all. I have not found any dirt at all on here. Hopefully I'm right about that. I found one small mark somewhere and I was able to cut it off, so it should be in really excellent condition. As always, I do ask you to remember there will be small flaws because this is a used piece. There will be occasional beads missing. There will be loose threads, just little minor flaws. I think those of you who've bought from me know I don't sell it if it's got anything major going on. So, I need to tell you a couple things about this gown and why you're looking at this, which is still on the satin, rather than looking at something that looks more like this. So I initially thought this would be an easy gown to work with. The stitches on the reverse side are clear and not particularly tiny, so that's always a good sign. However, unfortunately, the second set of stitches, which almost always the gowns have two sets, one that you can see here and then another set that you can't see that attaches to these. The second set of stitches is so caught up in this edge here that when you try to use your seam ripper, you tend to damage the edge. The other thing is that these beads, particularly the ones right on the edge, are also caught on that same thread. So as you remove the appliques from the backing, you lose beads. And this is not heavily beaded anyway, so I didn't want to be losing beads. So rather than do this and have this is an example of damage right there, okay? I decided that it would make much more sense to fussy cut. So this is one of the sheer appliques that I fussy cut, and I think it looks just as good, and it's much more stable, and that's what it looks like on the back, okay? Now, I am not going to fussy cut these. I am selling them as is on the backing. There are two kinds of backing here. There is the sheer backing, which is like this, to where you would just have if you fussy cut it, you just have a band. And there are others that are full satin backing, like this. Okay, so they would always be white in the background. Again, unless you chose to remove them with your seam ripper, of course. So, let's get going. I will show you everything that I have. I have a lot available here, a lot. So my first item that I have is, in fact, this piece here. This is C1, and this is 10 of these sheer flowers. They are not completely separate, as you can see, but you can actually, if you're very careful, cut around it if you would like to do so. C1, 10 sheer flowers. I have 2 available. I am asking $8.50 per 10 flower piece. And again, that is C1, $8.50. Now the next one, which I have managed to already misplace. Here we go. Is C2. C2 is the same exact thing but on the satin backing. Okay. And C2 is larger, has 28 flowers. And if I have a partial one at the end, I do not count that. I don't count any unless they are full, complete, and perfect, like that one. Okay, so 28 flowers. I have 2 available. These are $15 each, and this is C2. So again, C2, satin back, 28 flowers. 2 available, $15 each. Then I have the hem, and I will show you what the hem looks like right here. So the hem is going to be mostly sheer with the satin up here on the upper edge of it. It is overall in very, very good condition. There are some loose threads, there are some loose beads. It's very clean, and I have not seen anything major to point out on this at all. I need to find one spot to show you because there were places on the hem where another applique went underneath the hem, and I'm just looking for that place right now, and there are 2 or 3 of these places on this hem, and you will see that it's like it's doubled over. Oh, there's one. Okay, so instead of just looking like this, it will look like that. Okay, see it how this is another one underneath. You can remove this. I chose not to do it because it is pretty tricky, and I'd rather that the person who bought it did it themselves, okay, and made it how they want it. You may want to cut it there, whatever. So this hem is 8+ yards. This had a very big train, 8+ yards. And with 13 or more flowers per yard, that's a lot of flowers that you've got there, okay? I am asking $40 for the 8-yard piece. If you're interested in a smaller piece, you can let me know. If no one takes the entire 8 yards, I will sell it in smaller pieces, but usually somebody is happy to take the entire piece off my hands. So again, C3 hem, 8 yards plus $40. The next piece I have is a neck piece, and it is very large, and I'm not going to be able to show it to you in one shot. And it has a fancy medallion on it, which looks like this, with this heavy beading and this very pretty design. And then the flowers go up on this tulle backing, okay? At one end are the button loops, at the other end are the buttons, and I am going to leave those in place. So this is the neck piece. It contains the medallion plus 12 complete flowers. There is one or two areas of very, very slight damage on here, and I'm talking about something like this right here where it's kind of fuzzy and not quite perfect, okay? So that is C4 neck piece, $10.50 for the neck piece. I then go into my sets. I have sets of 5 appliques available. So there's 2 kinds. First of all, C5 is going to be the sheer appliques, okay? Now those 2 are both singles. Some of them are doubles, triples, and there's even one that is 4, okay? That's what a double would look like. It's just get what you get kind of thing, okay? But you will get 5 sheer flowers. This is set C5. I have 4 sets available, $4.50 per set. On the satin ones, the satin backed ones, again, 5 flowers in a set. This is set C6. I have 3 available, and this is one with 4 flowers on it right there. C6, set of 5, satin backed, 3 available, $3.75 per set. I have this, which is C7. C7 is 2 medallions, and this is a very fancy medallion like on the neck piece. This one is a more simple medallion. It doesn't have the fancy work around here, and those are both satin backed. Then I have the sheer backed flower and another sheer backed flower, okay? That set is C7, and I am asking $4.75 for that. I can't find C8 right now. I'm going to hold off on that, and because I think it will come to light as I look at the other pieces. Oh wait, no, never mind, I found it. C8 is a set of 2 medallions and 5 flowers. They're both the more simple medallion with the less beading. There's one, there's the other, 5 flowers in between. Sorry, I had to pause the video there, and I'm not exactly sure where I got to. I think I had said 2 medallions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers, yes. This is set C8, and I am asking $7 for C8. Just 2 left, folks, okay? Almost at the end here. This next is my large piece, and I'm going to get a measurement on this for you. This is from the skirt, as is the next piece, which is extra large. So about 20 inches by about 11 inches at the widest part. It is on this tulle backing here, but it's actually doubled, so it's actually quite sturdy. Again, you have the medallion at the top here, and then you have 11 flowers. 11 flowers there. And that is C9, and I am asking $12.50 for that. Oh, sorry, I got confused. This is C9, and I'm asking $10 for this one. This is $10. C10 is very similar. It's just a little bit larger. C10 is has the medallion again at the top there, and this one has 14 flowers, and this I'm asking $12.50 for. Oh, excuse me. So hopefully this isn't too confusing. I know this has been a really hard video to make. Like I said, this was my 5th time, I don't know, and I still feel like it could be so much clearer and so much better, but hopefully it's not too bad. I will put all the details down below, so please read down there if you're confused about what contains what. Please let me know ASAP if you want any of these. These usually do sell out, and sell out fast. Please contact me by private message if you can, and with your email address, unless you know I already have it. If you're somebody that has purchased from me several times, then I will have it. And hope you like what you see, and look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much. Bye.